turn it up, we never turn it down. Universal sound. The pound, take a look around when we touch the town, not the way stomping in my big black.
Tonight,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's Presley Harvin now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson now. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again is Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This time Jackson will throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 14. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's able to find Wallace. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 9. Jackson on the move to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Steelers send out their punter now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. He juked him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, 27 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. It would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.